Greetings, everyone. Welcome back to A Cup of Conversation with me, Nidra Simmons. I have my little fan out here that I borrowed from my daughter. Um, Welcome back to A Cup of Conversation with me, Nidra Simmons. I was just out here and looking at God's creations, and God's got some beautiful creations. I seen a red cardinal. I saw a little hummingbird. I believe it was a hummingbird with a long beak. Came like that close. Well, it came close, and I got to see it. It was beautiful, and it was so tiny. It was so cute. But I'm just out here sitting on my patio in the morning, just enjoying God's creations. There is music playing in the background. I don't own the rights to that. That's just a gospel radio station playing to help inspire and to relax. But I'm liking the selections. It's the first one that came up was Gifted, then the second one is We're Blessed, and we are. We just have to take the time to just look at all of the blessings that God has bestowed upon us. This has been a weekend of reflection for me, and I'm just so grateful. I'm so grateful. Despite all of those who are against you, know God is for you. And if God is for you, who can be against you? Whatever they try to attempt to do is not greater than God. So God is awesome. God is wonderful. And I'm so grateful. I hear a howling sound or a whoo sound in the trees. And I'm wondering if it's a bird or if it's an actual owl. Never seen an owl face to face. But I've seen God's beautiful birds. And there is a spider that is making a web. You know those webs you see in cartoons? The round ones that have the veins all through the webs? And it's a red spider. I'm sorry, I'm getting enticed by all of God's creations. Down to the insects. And I'm cool with the insects as long as they stay off of me. We're good. I hear that. I wonder if that's an owl, if it's actually another bird. But I'm coming on to, again, as always, encourage and just show gratitude and giving gratitude and much appreciation to, God first and foremost, Jesus, the Holy Spirit, archangels, guardian angels, all angels in the highest Christed light, ancestors, guardian ancestors, spirit team here and far. We're never alone. We're not by ourselves. There are other beings around us other than the human beings. And I'm ever so grateful. Ever so grateful. Oh. It looked like something was crawling up there, y'all, like maybe a squirrel. I'm hoping it was a squirrel. But as you can see, I am distracted by my surroundings. And it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. But yeah, it's Sunday. It's a beautiful day. Yesterday I witnessed, it was 3 o'clock in the afternoon and it was dark. Actually, no, it was probably 2. It was before that. But it got real dark outside, and I'm in my house and the house is really dark. I like to use natural light as opposed to paying for the electricity, but it's always going anyway. But that's beside the point. I love the natural light. I love the sun. And I love the natural light that God provides for us during the day and the night, the moon, the natural light that he gives us at night. So I really enjoy it. But I was sitting on that in my living room and I'm looking out the window. It was raining really hard, but that rain and the cloud came, it was completely dark. And it's been doing that for the past couple of days. It'll get completely dark and then it'll lighten up again. But yesterday it stayed dark, and then after a while it got a little bit light, but not as bright. The sun didn't come back out yesterday. But I know you don't want to hear me talk about the weather, but I'm saying all that to say say that there's been change. There's been changes going on around us, and it's not your average normal type of change. It's not normal to see it dark in the middle of the day, and it's not a eclipse of the sun. It's just dark because everything is changing. It's a feeling almost like God is coming down and washing out all of the dirt and bringing out a lot of rain, so that anything that's down there that's been deep down is going to have to float up to the surface type of change. And to see it like that is just, it's amazing, because it's not in your normal way of seeing things. Now, since I've been down in North Carolina, I've seen some crazy weather. I've seen where you can go down the street and it'll be pouring down rain, drive a little further, it's bright sun, drive a little further, it's cloudy. And then you drive a little further, it gets back sunny. And you're on the same strip. So I've seen some crazy different type of changes in the weather here in North Carolina. But it's been very different lately. It's been some dark days. And days are not supposed to be dark. Days are light. But it's been some dark days lately. But after every darkness, it always tends to come out and lighten up. Whether it comes out with a bright sun or if it comes out with just the light of outside because it's daytime. So that goes back to what I've always been saying. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. We're going to have to sometimes go through things, and we're not going to like what we go through. But if you stay fast on your path and focused forward, you will come out of that tunnel and you will see the light. Some type of light. I keep looking over my head because I'm hearing all of, it's unique when I come out here what I hear. Sometimes I'll hear a whole bunch of birds. Then I won't hear birds. I'll hear the movements of other animals. So it's just amazing. It's amazing. There's a dog that lives a few houses over, and I was sitting on my patio, and then I saw that the dog was walking back and forth, but then we made eye contact, and that dog stayed, that guy, I don't know what I was about to say, but that dog stayed right there and stared at me. He may have adjusted himself to get comfortable, but the dog stayed watching me. And normally it doesn't pay attention. It just keeps, going. But that particular day, that dog stood right there and watched. And I heard the owner say, move, move. The dog put a few steps over so that the owner can get by, but I felt like the dog didn't want to move from its location. So that falls along down with changes. There is a lot of changes going on at this time. And this morning, that little hummingbird, it was brave. These animals are brave. That bird came, I have a flower over here, and it acted as if it was trying to get some nectar from it actually went to the flower. It didn't, my presence didn't stop it. It went, and then it went back. So I now know who the corporate is that's been tearing up my plants. But it was still beautiful to see nevertheless. Still beautiful to see nevertheless. I give God the glory. So I was told that I speak in parables, so I believe that there was a message that somebody could have gotten out of everything that I described this morning. So I hope that I was helpful to someone. And I thank you all who take the time. Okay, something got in my feet. But I thank you all who takes the time to listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth, because I am here to try to encourage and shed light on the situation. I'm sorry, something bit my foot. But I thank you, and I hope you have a wonderful day. So until next time, peace.